Hello everyone, it's Daryl and we're doing one more video here tonight on Christmas lights. Another tool that comes in really handy for checking light bulbs is this Snowman light bulb and wire tester. And the main way I use it is I take a light bulb I pulled out and I insert it here into the opening. And see, it lights up. If the bulb's good, it lights up. And that runs on two little button type LR44 batteries. You can also use it to track down breaks in your line by using this metal probe on the end. You see, you push the button there, it beeps. You can take that and you run it along your line there, and if it goes out, then there's no power in your line. So you can use it to track down where the break in your line might be, because it's like a inductive sensor, and it will track where the power goes and where the power doesn't go. Very handy little tool to grab and have on hand. I would highly recommend it. And this particular one you're seeing here is one of my all-time favorites. It's a Merry Christmas sign that lights up and changes colors and goes through a bunch of different patterns here. Candy cane, red and green, orange, multicolor, flashing. It's just really, I think it's one of the coolest things ever. I stare at this thing for hours. I don't know why, but I just love it. I picked this up at an estate sale. A friend of mine was retiring and moving, and he had an estate auction, so I went there, and this is one of the things that was on my list to get, and I got it and brought it home, and I just absolutely love it. About half a dozen lights were burned out on it when I brought it home, and I set out on a quest to get them all working again. And it seemed kind of intimidating because there's so many different colors and they're all blinking in different sequences. I wasn't sure how to go about it. And I'll get the replacement bulbs made for like a 15 to 20 strand light set, but that didn't work because they immediately burned out. Then I got the ones that was made for, there are 144 total lights here. Mini bulbs are rated at different wattages, so you need to get something that's rated for a full like 140, 150 strand set in order to have the right wattage maxing out for what you're using here and match it up right. So what we have here, this is the Dynasty Plastics Corporation, and since I've obtained this, I see that these go for a lot of money on eBay this time of year. So, it's quite a nice little sign at one time. This one hung over a fireplace and got warped over the years. So it doesn't actually have the good shape like it should, but it's okay. I still like watching it, and it's great. It came originally with this tool. This is a light bulb removal tool, and it's a little like a flex-loaded thing. You just pick your light bulb you want to remove, you push it down over the light bulb, it clicks into place, and then you pop the light bulb out. It's really very handy for doing this. So anyway, I obtained the proper wattage light bulb replacement, and I went ahead and put a couple of those in, and those both blew immediately when I put them in too. And then I realized the problem. I was trying to do it with it plugged in and working. And any kind of Christmas light set like this, you really shouldn't plug in the lights and take bulbs in and out while it's lit up, because it's really hard on the current draw on the other bulbs. And just by popping one out and a new one in, it can cause a circuit overload and blow out other bulbs in sequence. So my foolishness ended up making me have to change about 15 bulbs instead of 5. But we've got it all done. And you can see it's flashing through all of the colors and changes quite nicely. If you've never changed a mini light bulb before, I can show you how. The light bulb that you're going to be taking out is going to, let's get away from there, look like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend up the little copper contacts so they're like straight down facing away from this. And once you get those bent so they're straightened out, you'll grasp the base in one hand, the glass bulb in the other hand, and pull them apart. And it'll come easily apart, and you'll end up with a base like this and a light bulb like that. And then what you have to do is, usually the ends will get a little distorted when you do it. It's hard to focus on something like that because it's so small. But you'll straighten those out. You'll grab those with your fingers. You'll straighten them out so they're nice and straight. And we'll slide that into the holder. Nice and straight. see it's, oops. You see it slid into the holder, and they're both coming out separate holes there. And then we bend the tabs over to the side, like so. So they're on the sides like that. And now this replacement bulb is ready to insert into a light strand. So you can do it. You can save some money. Fix these things yourself so you don't have to throw away an expensive ornament or decoration. And you have the satisfaction of knowing you did it. Thanks for watching, and have a Merry Christmas, everyone.